just a heads up at the beginning. As you will see in the gameplay, I'm not a speedrunner or anything. I'll take my time, especially during League start. I like to try things out. The run altogether took me under 6 hours, but it wasn't really like League start conditions. I recorded during the run and took my time trying to figure out which routes I will go in the passive tree and so on, what skills I would use. The build heavily depends on Flame Golems of Hordes, so you should try to get that as soon as possible. As soon as you have Flame Golem of Hordes, you can switch to the Flame Link setup. You get Flame Link in Act 6 from Lily, and once you've got the Flame Link set up with Stone Golems and Blood Magic, I think the build basically plays itself. Have fun watching the video. There are also some recording issues in the middle of the run, but I fixed them later on. If you have any questions about the build, please let me know in the comments.
I thought I'd be a dead woman by now. Lion Eyes what? Be well.
Fine work. Farewell.
So, here's my tree. Before fighting Brutus, I have Enduring Bond. Next, I'm pathing to Lord of the Dead. I have 3-link Summon Raging Spirits with Infernal Legion and minion damage support. Summon Phantasms with Holy Flame Totem, Frostblink and Shield Charge.
Your frightened heart echoes from these stones. Come.
It's gonna kill the minions.
I need more mana. Had you been my creation, Brute, you'd not have fallen so easy.
Okay, so here's my gear before fighting Merveil. I have switched to Summon Skeletons, gotten Flash Offering from the quest reward, and I think that's about it. I'm still using Summon Raging Spirits, just for spamming during the fight.
I need more mana. Fishwife, 'twas love that did this.
It's nice to see there's still some life in this twitching corpse of the continent. When I'm ready, I'm not.
I'm basically just spamming skeletons, frostblinking through enemies, and shield charging. That's about it. Okay, it's the character before fighting Weaver. I've pathed here. Next gonna take the minions recover 5% of life on minion death mastery. And I have still skeletons linked here. I have vitality and clarity. Pick desecrate for later to automatically be able to cast flesh offering. And I found a momentum support that I'm using for my shield charge. The rest is still the same, I think. That's that. Here's the character before fighting Vaal Oversoul. I've taken this minion defense mastery now, spiritual command. I've also taken this minion offense mastery for area of effect for Infernal Legion, and now I'm getting some life nodes finally. Gear I think is still more or less the same. Yeah. Just wanna spam summon raging spirits for this fight. Sure, we can start a little bit later. Some skeletons. Flash offering. Skeletons and some rage spirits. And that's it. Now here's the character before fighting Piety. I've picked up this mastery to be able to fit Purity of Elements. The rest might be still the same. Found an Essence of Fear that I've put on this Calling Wand. Yeah, found new boots. So I got rid of momentum because I can't fit it at the moment. Yeah, but that's about it.
Of all the worlds you could have conquered, you had to choose mine. Such power wasted on a feeble imagination.
I need more mana.
Damn you!
That was Piety.
I loved your work, Piety.
Here's the build before fighting Dominus. I have a 4 link and added minion damage to my skeletons. That's about it. This is the part where the build is the weakest in my
When
opinion.
I'm ready,
I'm never sure how to level minions
You invite the
for
master
this
that
fight.
called you here?
Which?
You need more mana.
Submit, heretic!
Have you ever seen the true face of God, exile?
Nightmare through the light of divinity! The touch of God! Shrink not from... the light of divinity!
This world is an illusion, exile.
No one will cry for you, Dominus. Not.
I hope I fixed the recording now. I limited the FPS to 60 and I think that fixed the issue. Here's the tree right now. I'm pathing to Golem Commander. For this test run I'm using Summon Flame Golem of Hordes, which you probably will not have at League start, because in the next patch the first node that I'm gonna pick is gonna grant +2 to maximum number of summoned golems, and I'll just add this with the Flame Golem of Hordes. So after ascending I will have 3 golems, and then when I pick Golem Commander I will have 4 golems. On League start you probably won't be able to afford Summon Flame Golem of Hordes in the beginning. Maybe you find it if you're lucky, but for this test run I'm just using this, and then probably when I start mapping I will change to Summon Flame Golem of Hordes to see how it holds up. Maybe I will farm it in Mer Lab. The build is basically the same. I put Summon Phantasm here to my Summon Skeletons, and the rest didn't switch around a lot. Yeah.
You must navigate your empire through troubled waters.
Added flammability here.
Violence is delicate. I die for the Empire. Before your Emperor, you are worthy.
before the goddess of
So here, this will give +1 to maximum number of summoned will give +2 to maximum number of summoned golems. And apart from elemental that grants summoned golems are immune to elemental damage will also be on this node. So here's how the build looks after ascending. You will have +1 golem from golem commander, so that's 2 golems. And in the next patch, Liege of the Primordial will grant +2 to maximum number of summoned golems, so you will have 4 golems at this point, which I'm simulating with Summon Flame Golem of Hordes. So this would allow for 1 additional golem, but I'm not summoning it to simulate the league start. Right now you can't use GMP or Spell Echo, so the golems are just linked to minion damage support. And you can see they just fire 1 projectile each. Also lagging behind a little bit. Yeah, I'll show the build again when we are able to use GMP and Spell Echo. Is the Malachai fight still the same gear? Level 37. Pathing up here now, next, then all the way down.
Now, exile! Now, exile! Kill me!
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare.
Then the skeletons. 50 curse.
Nightmare is the true eternal.
Piety flash offering. You don't really need it, it's just additional damage.
Accept the gift of immortality. Nightmare is the true eternal. Why? Are you so in love with death?
And that's that. Now I'm level 38 and I've added GMP and Spell Echo to my golems. So those are the links for the golems at the moment. 4 golems, still have the 5 zombies, still using skeletons. Next I'll probably get rid of the summon raging spirits. And that's how the build looks. So you can see the golems fire way more projectiles. And the rest of the leveling part should be really easy. good damage.
Is that all? I expected so much more.
Now comes the Innocence fight. Picked up this mastery, which is pretty nice for the build. And next I'm pathing all the way down here, picking up life nodes, minion damage nodes, all the way down to blood magic probably.
The world must be cleansed of impurity.
Let's start with you, shall we? I need more mana. That power! Incredible! Come, ravenous one, let me devour your heart. I need more mana.
Okay, that's the build after finishing the first 5 acts. I've made some changes after being able to buy gems from Lily. Bought Flame Link, but I can't use it right now because I need more strength. I bought Feeding Frenzy, linked it to my skeletons. I still have the zombies and some Phantasm, but I'll probably switch to a Spectre setup. I've added faster attacks to my shield charge and started leveling Fire Penetration and Elemental Focus for later. The rest I think is still the same. Crafted some resistances on my gear. Here, to be kept. So now with Purity of Elements, I should be resistance kept.
Hopefully, I can learn from my mistakes this time.
Level 43. I switched to Flame Dash. And added Convocation. Convocation is really nice. Probably allocate the minion defense mastery to reduce the cooldown of Convocation. Then playing the build becomes basically automatic. So you convocate your minions.
But I'm ready and not before.
And they should kill everything. I probably have to get rid of the zombies. They die way too easily. So I can't keep the zombies alive anymore, so I'm switching to Spectres. For this, I'm going to Act 2, Part 1, and try to get Carnage Chieftains. Right now I can only summon one Spectre. Later on you can summon 2. And if you have enough levels, you can even summon 3 Spectres. You just desecrate until you get the Carnage Chieftain. It shouldn't take that long. There it is. Once you've done this, you can go to your hideout whenever it dies. Desecrate there. And will always be Carnage Chieftain. So here's the Brutus fight. As you will see during the fight, Carnage Chieftain will give our minions and us frenzy charges. Frenzy charges increase the damage of your minions and your attack and cast speed. So it's really nice for shield charging and for your damage. As you can see, damage is quite good.
It seems that those who don't learn from their mistakes are doomed to repeat them.
His wedding day by one bride alone. Thank you, my new sister. I shall always treasure your company.
Maligaro.
I'm now at Arakaali's. I have switched the build around and I'm now blood magic, so that you can get rid of this wheel right here with the reservation efficiency. The rest is just life here. Now I'm pathing to Righteous Army. I've got rid of clarity, you don't need it anymore, and my purity of elements is on an eternal blessing support. Vitality reserves life. And with blood magic, you don't have mana anymore.
Arakaali.
The weary traveler draws close to the end. The essence of an empire
must be shared equally amongst all of its citizens. Honor your name. You are inexhaustible. The sovereign Liege leaves but a husk for its descendants. When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. When one defiles the effigy, one defiles the emperor. Rise to the occasion. By the goddess, what ambition! Those who stand should never outnumber those who kneel.
When I'm ready, and not before.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. You must navigate your empire through troubled waters. Be singular of purpose. Your destination is more dangerous than the journey, Ascendant.
In this run, I'm gonna pick Elementalist now, but on League start I'll probably pick Bastion of Elements, because if you pick Mastermind of Discord, you have to find a way to apply exposure, and that's probably Wave of Conviction, which is pretty cringe. I will pick Mastermind of Discord as my third Ascendency, and then go Empowered Bond and switch to the Flame Link setup. But I'm gonna do this as soon as I have Flame Golems of Hordes, which then will give you 5 Flame Golems and 1 Stone Golem. And the Stone Golem will help with life cost when you have Blood Magic for the Flame Links. So that's the plan right now. I also just found these insane gloves in the lab.
Solaris, Lunaris.
When I'm ready, I'm not before.
Our throne is the most devious trap of them all. Claim your inheritance. The trap of tyranny is inescapable.
I've finished Mer Lab now, and as my third Ascendancy I will pick Mastermind of Discord. In the next patch you won't have to pick Elementalist, and as a second Ascendancy I will probably pick Bastion of Elements. For defense you can also pick Shape of Storms for more damage. Mastermind of Discord in my opinion only makes sense once you've switched to the Flame Link setup with this Link Mastery, which automatically inflicts exposure. And I would only switch to the Flame Link setup once you've farmed or bought Summon Flame Golem of Hordes. So this is what I'm trying out right now. Let's see how it works. I've switched the build around now. With Flame Golem of Hordes you have 6 golems. I have 5 Flame Golems, 1 Stone Golem. Still have the Spectres, trying out if they can survive. I've added Culling Strike to my Stone Golems, Feeding Frenzy, and the Spectres, and also Flame Link now. I've also switched around this minion defense mastery here. Instead of the minions recover 5% of life on minion death, I've added the link skills, can target damageable minions mastery, and I've already allocated this link mastery for exposure. Next I will go around here and add the link skills linked to one additional random targets mastery, and then let's see.
I shall strike you down.
Yes, the world kneels at my feet.
It's a...
So that was the build through the campaign. In my opinion, it was very easy and enjoyable. I forgot to mention I also added the Arcanist brand setup, so you don't have to cast Flash, Offering, Desecrate or Flammability on your own anymore. The rest is as I showed. Here's the gear that I ended up with. It's also nothing special in my opinion. Found some good gear. This one is still really bad, but I need the dexterity. Gloves that I found in the lab. Just crafted resistances, life on the belt. Here's the tree. Next I will go here and grab Constitution, grab this mastery, and instead of going Spell Suppression for the League stat, I would probably try to go Max Res. Think next patch it will be even easier because we will already have a Bastion of Elements at this point, which increases your defenses. And once you're getting into yellow and red tier maps, this is a really good node. You notice it very much. yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to answer them.